You wake up. It's dark. You look at the clock and it's exactly 3 a.m. Again, your heart is pounding. The dream you just left felt more real than the room you're lying in. Colors too vivid. Voices too clear. A message hovering just at the edge of your mind that you can't quite hold on to. If this has been happening to you, I need you to stop scrolling, put down your phone and watch this entire video. Because what I'm about to share isn't a coincidence. It isn't sleep disorder. It is the universe breaking your pattern, and it's trying to wake you up to something much bigger than your alarm clock. Let's start with what science tells us, and then we're going to go somewhere science can't. According to sleep researchers, 3 a.m. falls at the end of your third sleep cycle. By this point, your body has moved through deep slow-wave sleep, and you're now entering your longest, most intense REM stage, rapid eye movement sleep. This is when your brain is firing at almost full waking capacity. Your prefrontal cortex, the part that filters, judges, and controls, it goes offline. And what rises up in that gap? Your subconscious. Raw, unfiltered, undeniable. Now here's where it gets interesting. Ancient traditions across every culture on Earth, from Sufi mystics in Persia to Buddhist monks in Tibet to indigenous shamans in the Amazon, they all called the hour between 3 and 4 a.m. the thin hour. The hour when the veil between what is seen and unseen becomes gossamer thin. In Christianity, 3 a.m. is the mirror opposite of 3 p.m., the hour of Christ's death, making it a time of resurrection energy. In Chinese medicine, 3 a.m. is the peak hour of the liver meridian, the organ of emotional processing, anger, and unresolved grief. And in numerology, 3 is the number of divine completion. Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Past, present, future. Mind, body, soul. So when you wake at 3 a.m., you are not waking by accident. You are waking at the intersection of biology and the sacred, right in the window where the universe can get through. Now let's talk about those dreams. Because not all dreams are equal. You know the kind, the ones that feel ordinary, fuzzy around the edges. You forget them before breakfast. Those are processing dreams, your brain filing away the day. But vivid dreams, the ones where you smell things, where you feel hands on your shoulders, where you see places you've never been but somehow recognize, where someone who passed away comes to speak to you with calm, clear eyes. Those are different. Those are downloads. Here's what pattern-breaking psychology tells us. When you are on the edge of a major life transformation, when old patterns are dying and new ones are being born, your subconscious starts working overtime. It has too much to say and not enough waking hours to say it. So it commandeers your dreamscape. Vivid dreams at this stage carry 3 types of messages. The first is confrontation. You may dream of conflict, of being chased, of falling, of confronting someone who has hurt you. This is not a nightmare. This is your subconscious forcing you to face what you've been avoiding in daylight. The second is revelation. You may dream of flying, of infinite staircases, of doors opening into light, of receiving a book, a map, or a key. These are symbolic gifts, your higher self handing you tools for the transformation ahead. The third is connection. Dreams of loved ones, of strangers who feel like family, of animals speaking, of receiving clear spoken messages. These are the hardest to dismiss, and they shouldn't be. These experiences have been documented across thousands of years and millions of people. Something is reaching through. Here's what nobody talks about. Waking at 3 a.m. repeatedly and having vivid dreams isn't random. It is a signal that a pattern is cracking. Think about it. What has been looping in your life? The same relationship dynamic? The same financial ceiling? The same feeling of being stuck, unseen, or half alive? The same conversations that end the same way? You were not put on this earth to run the same program on repeat, and your soul knows it. So at 3 a.m., when your ego is sleeping, your soul screams. In neuroscience, we call this neural pattern interruption. When the brain's default mode network, which runs your habitual self, gets disrupted during sleep, it creates a window of neuroplasticity. A window where new pathways can form, where the person you've always been can be rewritten. The universe doesn't send you these wake-up calls because you're broken. It sends them because you're ready. There is a version of you on the other side of this pattern that is more aligned, more free, more powerful than anything you've allowed yourself to imagine. But you have to pay attention to the signal. So how do you actually decode what the 3 a.m. wake-ups and vivid dreams are trying to tell you? Here are 5 steps I want you to start tonight. Step 1. Keep a dream journal by your bed. The moment you wake, before you check your phone, before you move, grab it and write every fragment you can remember. Don't interpret yet, just capture. Colors, emotions, people, places, symbols. Step 2. Look for the emotional residue. You may forget the plot of the dream, but you will almost always carry the feeling. Was it fear, grief, joy, urgency? That emotion is the message's headline. The details fill in the story. Step 3. Pay attention to recurring symbols, a specific animal appearing again and again, a house you keep returning to, a number on a door, a color that floods the dream. Recurring symbols are the universe's italics. They're emphasizing something specific to your journey. Step 4. Ask before you sleep. This is ancient technology. Before you close your eyes, speak an intention out loud or in your mind. Show me what I need to see. Guide me to what I need to know. You are setting your subconscious to receive. You will be stunned by what arrives. Step 5. Sit in the 3 a.m. silence. When you wake at this hour, instead of fighting it or scrolling your phone, breathe. Be still. Put your hand on your heart. Ask, what is it that I'm ready to change? The answer that surfaces in that sacred stillness, trust it. That is not your fear talking, that is your knowing. I want to zoom out for a moment. If you are watching this video, you didn't find it by accident. The algorithm brought you here, yes, but the algorithm responds to what you are seeking. And you have been seeking. Something in you has been quietly, persistently, urgently seeking a deeper truth about why you are here and what you are meant to be. The vivid dreams and the 3 a.m. wake-ups are not a glitch in your biology. They are an initiation. Every spiritual tradition on earth has a version of the initiatory ordeal. The dark night of the soul, the vision quest, the 40 days in the desert. It is the moment when the old self must die so the new self can emerge. You are in yours. Right now. And the fact that you feel it, the restlessness, the vivid inner life, the sense that something is about to shift, means you are already through the hardest part. The breaking has already begun. So here is what I want you to do. Tonight, before you sleep, write down the pattern you are most ready to break. 1 sentence. Be honest, be specific. Put it under your pillow if you want to. I'm not joking. Set the intention, and when you wake at 3 a.m., and you just might, don't fight it. Welcome it. Open your journal, write what you remember. Sit in the silence for 5 minutes. You are being spoken to. The only question is whether you are ready to listen. If this resonated with you, hit subscribe, because we are just getting started. Every week on this channel, we break the patterns that keep you small, and we decode the signals the universe is sending you. You are not meant to live on autopilot. It's time to wake up.